Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Hey, everybody. Sorry, I've been up since about 3:30 this morning. And if you guys caught the IFC live stream that we did starting at 6 a.m., I was in the garage, got a tiny bit, a little of a workout during the show, which was fun. Got to hit the bag a little bit.
The Web3 Breakfast account is muted on.
Golly. Every time.
I was watching you on the stream. I was like, man, looks like he's like on fire here, but I have that muted, so you might have to run it back from the top.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so we almost started off with a bang. Anyway, so I'm saying basically I've been up since 3:30. We had I was one of those things where that was the first time I woke up, and then I don't do alarms, right? I don't do that. And so I was just doing the go back to sleep, wake back up, make sure that you're up by 5 so that you can have everything ready to go by 6 a.m. for the stream. And so it was basically I've been up since 3:30, getting shit done, doing live streams, watching fights, hanging out, punching bags. That probably wasn't as good as the original intro, but anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. GM, welcome to Web3 Breakfast. It's a little bit after 9. Mr. Dude and I, we were shooting the shit in the background, doing our thing, talking business. What you know about that business? You know?
We spit.
Oh, God. 2 days in a row. I'm getting smashed with another Amber Alert. What? Okay. I'm so sorry for the Amber Alert, but we're trying to do a show here. Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Thought that was me that time.
Yeah. 2 days in a row, the Amber Alert, like right when we're starting the show, it's
like, hello, find Amber. Amber, stop alerting me. I'm busy.
What is this? An alert for Amber? Where is she?
What am I, Amber's personal assistant?
Yeah, I love that. That's funny. All right. Guys, go ahead, smash the like. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and smash the like, which I know you guys do. I probably don't even need to say that. But and if you're watching on X, remember, it's not that hard. You twist your phone. If you're watching in like the big mode, so you twist it so it's up and down, and then you can just hit the heart, and then boom, you're back in. It's like 2 wrist movements and 1 clickety doodle, and you are good to go. So thank you so much. Also, if you are here in the space, the number one thing that you can do, if you don't want to raise your hand to speak, the number one thing that you can do is go down to the bottom right. It's a purple pill with a number 3 for me. We'll call it the multiplier for you. Hit that. It'll take you to a tweet. Do the things that you got to do. Tag some friends. Bada boom, bada bing. We are back. Let's go. Taco Tuesday. Or no,
Thursday. How are you guys?
What's up, Mike?
Good, man. Just another day in the neighborhood at work here. Just, plugging away.
What are you doing right now at work?
Pacing back and forth behind the car that I'm working on.
Nice.
What kind of car are you working on?
It's hot. It's hot.
I'm working on a Ford Focus. Yeah, I got I was actually looking at trading the opening of the markets today. Every time we try to drop down to like 90K, it just like keeps going back up. But it looks like we're on our way down.
I mean, I'm just telling you, so I'm perfectly content in my short, right? Perfectly content. It's about 50% underwater right now. I've realized almost $10 in profit just because of the funding fees and stuff. So, guys, I get that we're in a fucking bull run. I totally understand it, but you got to look at the chart. You got to understand that at some point, the buyer will just they'll get exhausted. They won't have enough juice to go any farther, right? And they'll know that, and they'll switch into short mode. And then we will see that correction that everybody's been looking for. And again, we have no volume, minus this little fucking, let's see, we got a little bit of shit like building to like the high 86s, right? But then it completely drops off to 77, completely. And whether or not we go down there, I'm not sure. 79, high 79s is the gap. Maybe that's where we just free fall. We go down, we get some more momentum, we gather that volume, we get some more buys, we rally the troops, and then we come back up. And that's what I'm hoping for. And that's why I'm perfectly content where I'm at in my short, even though it's underwater. I know at some point we have to come back down and collect our thoughts. It's Thursday.
AJ, question. So a question for like the education aspect of it. Is there any way that you can be wrong? Like what would have to happen for you to just be wrong?
Yeah, there's a 50% chance I'm right? Like nobody knows. We're just
do you think like there has to be like, does it have to be like a huge catalyst where it's like, this has to be like an earth-shaking catalyst at this point, or it's going to go down?
Yeah, I mean, like there's a lot of things that kind of go into the whole thing, and if anybody wants to participate in this, please, by all means, remember to raise your hand and come on up and chit chat with this. But like, the whole idea of the bull run is that we have to have a little volatility. It doesn't just go straight up. That is completely unhealthy, and that's what we saw. Now, we have seen 10K candles in a day before. We have not seen a 10K candle yet. We saw that day the other day. We went from 80 to 90, right? So we saw a 10K candle in that day, but it wasn't like in a 1 hour or a 4 hour, like the God candle as they call it, right? Now that means that we're not quite in that rocky terrain part of the volatility yet, but you have to expect it. You really have to expect it in order for the market to be healthy. I mean, you can go back and look at the charts, and historically through other bull runs, it goes up significantly, and then it has to come back down. Rally the troops, get momentum, get strength, get more buyers, and then boom. And remember, a lot of this is institutional, so these guys know the fucking game so well. They know it better than all of you do, better than I do. Right, so they know what they're going to do, and not collectively, like it's not like they're in cahoots or anything. But again, they push this thing
they're
up.
Playing PvP, but on another level. Like the institutions are basically playing against each other, trying to time it to make a little bit more than their buddy at the other
100
firm. And we're all down here playing PvP for like fucking quarters.
Dude, like literally you hit that on the head. Like I was gonna do like a video about this, and like I'm trying to find a way to do it, but it's to that very, very effect where like you guys gotta understand, like there's no regulation here in crypto, and these guys have the money to make markets move, and they've got the, the egos and all that stuff to be like, hey, you guys are long, right? Short. Like they can do that to each other, because then they'll just make it back some other way, because that's what they do. Now, is this going to happen? I don't know. Could I be totally wrong and it just pumps up to Valhalla? Sure, it could happen, but I literally don't think it's going to. It would be very unhealthy to just like blast through 100K right now. Remember, the harder you pump, the harder you fall. That is a rule. I'm not the one who said this. So it's just, and I'm a bull. I want you guys to remember, I am fucking bullish as hell.
Yeah, for sure.
I am bullish as hell.
You're just more like talking the actual charts and the trades. Like, yeah, you're totally. It's one thing to be like, you've never once said like anti-Bitcoin anything, but you're just being realistic that like charts go up, charts go down.
I don't want people to get wrecked. I've gotten wrecked before by not being smart, by not paying attention, by think up only. At some point, guys, that's again. And if everything in the chart is telling us that there is no volume whatsoever till we get to the high 77s, expect the high 80s at the very minimum. At the very minimum, we may get some support as that thing starts to fall, and it may get caught. But when you've been here, you know what's going to happen. It cannot just go straight up. 75K is only a 17% dip. That ain't shit. It went up like 30% in like 2 days. Whatever it was the other day. Honestly, the 5-minute chart, I have not seen this in a long time. And this is why, we know we're there. I have not seen the 5-minute chart look like a weekly, or not a weekly, like a daily chart, right? Or a 4-hour chart. Like when you typically are looking at these charts for longer time frames for trading, again, the 5-minute chart looks like what a normal 4-hour chart looks like, or a daily chart looks like. It's wild right now. I see we got some hands. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I don't know the order, but I feel like it was KT Waddy Mike.
Yeah. All right, morning, folks.
GM, brother.
It is good to be here. First, good luck with the fight. I hope that all things go awesome.
Thank you.
So my question is this. I mean, I know we're talking the bull run, and the context I've seen everywhere is people are talking, short day to day, week to week, 100K by the end of the week, some month, the year. What do you think is going to happen once the inauguration happens and the political powers here in the U.S. changes to a pro-crypto attitude? Do you think that's just going to open it up and it's just going to go nuts, or is it a wait and see?
Honestly, like let's get some other opinions, but I feel like this potentially has the buy the rumors, sell the news style of an event where right now we're buying the rumor, right? And then when the inauguration happens or when the administration changes in January, that'll be the catalyst to sell the news. That'll be a time where we come down, where people are talking about, say somebody was saying, was it Believes maybe the other day, or someone who's like, by then we may be like about 120, right? And that is going to be the event that brings us back down to like the 80s or the 90s or wherever, right? And then that is our big push when we get, the moms and pops retail, because your average like Wall Street retail trader is here. Institutions are here. But the guys, remember, it was Thursday. Fuck, we should have done this today. And we could probably pivot and do this if we want, but we got to practice our Thanksgiving pitches, because this is the year. This is the year. You guys are going to change some lives. Years past, we've all fucked it up. We know that. Uncle Jim and Aunt Sally, they got fucking wrecked because we gave them some bad advice when the timing was wrong in the market. But now, this time's different. This year is different. You got a chance to change some lives in your family. So you got to practice your pitches. Maybe we'll do that later. Waddy, go for it, brother.
GM, Mr. Do. Well, to be fair, the modern CND was first. Go ahead.
What a gentleman.
Oh, what a G. Yeah, you were talking about, that we're gonna have a dip. I was with you on that, and then I started like looking at the historical values, and like in 2020, November and December both had like a 41% rip, and we're only up, I believe, like 26% in November. So my personal thesis that I'm kind of building here is I think we're gonna go up. November, December are going to be very, very good months, and we broke that cup and handle. Like, it's been a long time. It's 7 months of consolidation. So this is the time. It's time for us to rip. It's just finally here, right? And we have to switch. I think we have to switch our mentality. But I also, when you're talking about the inauguration, I think that is going to be the sell the news event. I think what's happening now is Trump won the election. We're trading and the markets are all up in anticipation because Trump's reputation and what we think he's going to bring. And then, come November, or not November, come January, when he gets, inaugurated into office, I think we're going to cool down, recoup in January. I think that's when we might have that big dip. And then February and March, or even maybe into February, the dip continues. And then March, we start picking up again. That's what I'm really looking at. So I still think we have, maybe most of the games are done for November, but I still think, towards the end of the month into December, we're going to probably have another huge rip. Maybe we're consolidating around 85 to 90K.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's no volume, right? That's the thing. We just have to pay attention to that. That you're like, remember the analogy that we gave yesterday. Basically, right now, Bitcoin is a house living on stilts in Key West, Florida. And Hurricane J Chains is about to come on through. Go ahead, Waddy.
Yeah, man. And see, this is the thing that I am concerned, just like you, that it could be a by the rumors of the news event, especially when Trump takes office. But let's see it in the positive side. He hasn't even taken office yet. And look how much Bitcoin ran just by the announcement that he won the election, right? Now, as far as Bitcoin, usually it will do what it's doing now. It will have a real nice run up. I remember in the last bull run, I actually thought, damn, this is it. This is the bull run. It's finally here. It went up nice. And then by December or so, I remember it started going down. I was like, what the heck? And then again, it picked up later on. So it's a possibility of everything, but I do think that and call me crazy, but I do think we could touch 120 to 150 within 3 weeks if they keep going the way that they have been going.
Let's see here. I'll let me just check to make sure StreamYard. Yeah, so I got TradingView pulled up. If you guys are watching the live stream, let's just take a quick little measured move here and we'll go from the beginning of November, right? Like when these big ass candles started, and we'll go body to body. We won't go any wicks. So that is 32%, right? So if we were going to say, all right, let's go 32% from where we're at right now, that puts us at 120,000, 121,000. If we were to do exactly what we did in the last 2 weeks, $121,000. That is wild shit, man. I definitely thought it was going to take us. And you guys know we could play the tapes. We could go back to the streams. I've probably said it more than 10 times. I was like, I had no confidence that we were going to come close to getting over 100K this year. I thought that we needed the whole, like what's happening right now, right? The election results come in, everybody's positive, everybody's hooting and hollering, throwing money into crypto, but I didn't think we were going to get anywhere near 93. What was the high yesterday?
It was about 93.
93,400 on Femex on the perpetual futures. So 93,400, man. We are closer to 100,000 than we are than I would have ever thought. Like at this stage in the game, like it's just absolutely wild.
Well, I guess this just kind of just came to me as you were talking about everything. The institutions do tend to move first, right? Because they're more in the know than the people who, like us, who are just talking about it, the plebs. So leading up to the election results, they would have had positive conversations with Donald and who his team might or might not be behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. So these big movers know what's going to happen before us. So maybe we are pricing in the fact that, like, what if on day one, his inauguration speech is really about crypto? If he mentions crypto in his inauguration speech and these guys know it's going to happen, they're snapping it all up now because it's going to fucking go mental. That'll be when retail understands, like, crypto is cool. The president just said it on day one. And these guys are buying it all up. Then we start going crazy. Now they have way more money to make the correction that they decide. So they short the plebs again. Mm-hmm. It drops whatever, 10, 20 grand in a day. And then we just pile back up again.
Dude, I'm telling you. So we saw the 10K up. There's no reason why we can't see a 10K down, right?
Right.
It's
just a matter of when, right? Like they're going to control it, and so it's a matter of literally when.
Well, yeah, when they say it's time, it's time. And listen, it's the best we can do, right? Is just look at the charts and understand exactly what happens when things happen, and just know, like, man, things are just absolutely heated up. And I would love, hey Matthew, I see that you're here. I would love to hear what you think about. He just rugged. He just left. But I would at some point love to hear what he thinks about that, because I just
Well, you're right. Remember, we should find out more on, he needed to take everything out for cash for whatever thing they got approved for. So, and he's like, guys, I need to be out of cash and back into crypto by freaking Friday. And then it started ripping.
Yeah, I love hearing Matt's takes on this stuff, because, like, we're just like, babbling buffoons talking about this stuff, but when he comes on, he actually, like, makes it sound like really intelligent.
Yeah, I write down a lot of stuff he says.
Yeah, I mean that's a good thing. He is he is actually a financial advisor. He can give you crypto advice because he's got the certifications. None of us can. We just talk about it. It's just friendly opinions between boys and our homies, right? Our lady homies.
And our meme coins. We got Akira the panda chilling down there, the aggregator.
Come on up and show your
product. Dude, those pandas are so cute, man. I was looking at the timeline and, like, the video with the little panda. Dude, I want one.
What do you guys think about meme coins for the rest of the bump? I mean, I almost feel like, excuse me, man, I thought that it was going to be what happens normally, right? Where the meme coins fade away and then it's just all the top coins really start moving. But I'm starting to
But
second
that was
guess
during
that.
that made sense because it used to be a diluted marketplace. Like there was only, like meme coins, there was a bunch of them, but there was only a few that got out there. Now meme coins have literally just become intertwined with everything that they're never going to have their own season anymore. I just think there's going to be, a meme coin hits, and then like kind of life goes on, right? And then, oh shit, another meme coin hits. They're just going to be constantly in our little crypto society now.
Yeah, it's just communities that catch on, they come viral, and they come and they have their time in the sun and they disappear, right?
And so, like, some will stay because they'll pivot and they'll like have the right people behind them, right? And that's when they'll turn more from cultural to utility because they've proven it's sometimes it's like you're a mom and pop store. The meme coins are a bunch of mom and pop stores doing whatever. One of them eventually, like, boom, makes it. They make the right deal with the right person. Now they're a franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they can maintain relevancy, they get to stick around.
And you see that with the NFTs, right? And I feel like it's that same thing. Whereas if you've got staying power, right? You're building, your community's there, your leadership is strong, all that stuff, like it makes sense. And so the what you turn into, I think at that point, whether it's utility or a community coin, whatever you want to call it, but I think at some point, I think the goal, like when you franchise, right? That's the goal from a mom and pop to a franchise is you got to go from being a meme coin up to that next level, right? Where you survive, you've made it. And at some point, like, I don't know what that threshold would be, but at some point, like that maybe becomes the metric is, do you have the staying power to become an actual utility or community coin or whatever it ends up being, whatever that level is. But everybody starts out as a meme coin, and how do you rank up there?
Right, it's just the new age of like, I grew up on the streets.
Yeah.
It's like, I came up through meme coins, motherfucker.
Yeah, the trend.
I love the little fun with meme coins, like the whole blockbuster thing. Like it's good. It's not trying to be something like really good. It's just having fun with little blockbuster membership cards on.
And if you're dropping $100,000 in these things, like you're the dummy if you lose it. Like you're the dummy, right? Like it's for gambling. Like you throw $100 here, turn it into 1,000. That's a 10x. Great. If you're throwing in $100,000 and then it rugs, it's like, no, you put in $100,000 and people rode the chart up and sold because it's literally the whole game.
Yeah.
Welcome to the streets, motherfucker.
Welcome. And here's the deal. Unless you are on the inside, unless you are part of the project, I mean, I get that. That's just, it's advice that, it sucks because everybody wants that fucking lottery ticket jillionaire win, right? Like, I want to turn that $500 into $100 million. I get it. But why don't you just start with $100 into like 1,000, and then once you figure out how to play the fucking game, then you can do it.
Right.
Don't shoot your wad in one shot, just like these crypto and these Bitcoin nerds shooting this thing up to 100K in a week. Come on, boys, slow down. Slow it down. Pump the brakes.
Yeah, that's kind of a good point. Like, if retail's starting to jump in slowly, we want them to see like a incremental raise instead of them always being exit liquidity, because like that's when they turn around and leave.
Correct. They just come in and get wrecked. Like, you buy the top, you get wrecked, you don't come back. Like that's what happens. I've lost friends in real life because of that.
Right.
Like several times every cycle. It's like, don't do it. Like, that's why, like, when Mike, you put in that, and listen, you probably did all right on that long yesterday if you got out. But when you're like, I'm going long at 93, I was like, no, that's a top.
Listen, guys, I am fully fucking degenning. I am not doing anything with any sort of intelligence. I've made a whole fucking, like, I made $7. Like, let's be real. I'm not fucking around with a lot of money here. I'm learning how to use the platform.
That's
I'm in and out of these trades. I'm literally sitting watching the trade. I'm literally trading candle by candle. When I see a direction change, I'm out. And like, I made $7. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey,
making $1 million, $10 trade at a time.
Hey, a win is a win.
You know what?
Man.
I was up.
A win is a
10%,
win,
right? Each trade.
Some of us decided that our education costs a little bit more than others. Like right now, Mike's going to community college, and that's cool. Me, motherfucker, I got a business degree from the most expensive college you could imagine. That's
get rich or get wrecked, right?
So
get wrecked.
What I was going to say
get
before,
rich. Go ahead. Sorry.
There you go. New shirt.
No, before you guys go off the meme coin topic, because
We're
now
never
you're
going
going
off of
into
it.
trading. Yeah, no, see, I actually missed the fact that before meme coins didn't move with Bitcoin. Like now, what I'm noticing, especially like I think after 1 billion market cap, that's when they start moving with Bitcoin. And I'm saying it because I saw that with Pepe, right? Now, the threshold that uh, Jay was talking about, I believe that threshold will be depending on the listing. You see a Binance listing that meme coin 9 out of 10 is usually secure. Coinbase listing. And when you see Robinhood listing, bro, I think that's the seal of approval.
Robin is the
So
final boss, eh?
yes,
Or the death
yes.
spiral.
I mean, it's crazy to think about it that way, but how many meme coins do Robinhood actually list? Not all of them. So
That is a good point.
It's like Coinbase.
yeah,
Coinbase.
yeah.
It's like Coinbase just listed Whiff, right? And Whiff went fucking crazy. Speaking of listings,
It listed.
have you guys heard the rumor? Have you heard the rumor about Ondo? Oh wait, is Ondo on Binance or no? Like I've heard that.
Not that I see. No.
Let me just double check that.
I saw that post you put out yesterday, and I was thinking, J Chain's get pumped in bags, baby.
Come on, baby. Hey, and I will tell you what, I finally got connected with Katie Wheeler. Katie Wheeler's the director of partnerships with Ondo. And so now I can hopefully get the interview that I want with Ondo. Cause like, I'll tell you what, man, that's going to be my game changer. I know it is, dude. Cause like BlackRock just announced yesterday with Securitize that they are now multi-chain. It's like Arbitrum, Optum, there's like 6 or 7 chains that they're on now with Ondo and with BlackRock with the Biddle Fund, right? The USDY and OUSG and that stuff that Ondo pretty much handles. So guys, you feel me? Like I know BlackRock's the enemy, but do you really fucking care if they make you rich as shit? No.
Keep your friends close, and you're getting closer.
But the enemy for who, bro? Because what I'm seeing is BlackRock is pumping them markets with all the Bitcoin they're buying, and Ando definitely been on my watch list long time ago.
Hey, and you motherfucker, I'll tell you what, you dirty cockroach, because you are amazing. And I say this all positively, by the way, Waddy, because you said I'm not touching Ondo until it gets to 50 cents. And god damn, did it get down to 50 cents. So I hope that you secured the bag.
You sure did, bro.
Good for you.
No,
Thank you.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, what's up, dog?
Fire AI Alpha.
What's up with AI?
Jay,
Why are all the AI coins taking a shit right now?
Well, wait till you hear the news I've got for you. Check your messages right now for your J Chains account. I just sent you proof of what I'm about to tell you. Basically, OpenAI is going to be IPOing soon, and it's going to fucking send the market into a frenzy. You know what I'm saying? When they IPO, they're trying to time the market just right so they can capitalize on it big time. I've been invested in OpenAI for like 8 years, and I've been waiting for this for a long time. You know, it was one of my very first investments. I found OpenAI somehow, and
hell yeah, dude.
And I think they're at a $50 million valuation when I first got in, around there. And now they're 157 billion.
Holy shit!
But they're coming to IPO. Yeah, they're coming to IPO here real soon, and it's going to be real exciting what that does for all the markets. Plus, it's going to be another new investment, and I think you just ride it with the cycle when they IPO. You can use that as a strategy. You could ride it with the cycle, and there'll probably be a big sell off when everything else sells off, I imagine.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but it's gonna be fun because it's gonna be the hottest thing on the market.
Damn, dude. Hell yeah, brother.
Good stuff, man.
I like to hear that. Thanks for the hot alpha. That's huge. Gringo, my G.
Hey, GM friends, I want to pump it, yeah.
Yeah, you know the markets.
Yes, but I was gonna say, I think let's zoom out, take a big picture look at everything we're talking about, and kind of throw out some different theories here. So BlackRock, like you said, is now multi-chain. Now they are cross-chain sluts. You had PayPal yesterday with PUSD, so PayPal is now going cross-chain. With their stable coin. You're talking about OpenAI. Well, Sam Altman has WorldCoin, which is a universal basic income project. I think if we zoom out, we are seeing the elites basically saying without saying, there is a new financial system here. And it's all going to be tied to, because AI is going to replace a lot of jobs. People are going to have a lot of spare time. What are they going to do? And I think it's building up to where crypto, like you talked about, coins, NFTs, all these different categories, it's going to be a society very different over the next 5 to 10 years, where the average person's either that's maybe they start out in meme coins, but then they want to develop a career in NFTs or something else. I think big picture, that's where everything is going. We're living through history. Now, of course, trading side of it, there are going to be, AI bots trading against you. That's probably what Wall Street's doing. So yes, take profits as you go. But I just think big picture, that's where everything is going. Like we're living through history. We will have a completely new world over the next 5 years. Elon Musk already said he wants to get the price down each iteration of his new robots. They want to have 4 billion robots. They want every human to have one. And so while you're the robots mowing the lawn or walking your dog, are you going to be trading meme coins? You're going to be trading NFTs? That's where I think it's all going. Thank you.
I like that. I mean, like, I'll take my own robot. I know that, isn't they try to do that with cars too, right? Where basically, like, say you've got your vehicle and your vehicle will basically go work for you, right? It'll drop you off at your office and then it'll go out and they say do Uber or whatever, and then come back and pick you up and take you home.
Why couldn't you buy fractional ownership NFT of a RWA, which is the car itself? And as an investment, you have a fractional ownership of that NFT. So do 100 other people, and you all make a living on that robot taxi going and taking humans to and from work, for example. We are seeing the foundation of all of this being built right now.
That's actually a pretty cool idea, the way you just laid it out in my head. That was a real good job.
Well, thank you, because I love you. So
hell yeah. What a fucking great community we got here. A community of gentlemen and ladies, great opinions.
Well,
Go ahead.
The thing is that he got it wrong, Gringo. I will have my robot AI that's super intelligent do the trading for me while I walk the dog.
No, of course, but what are you going to do as a hobby? Is my point. We all can get AI bots already. But what I'm saying is like, what are you going to do? What are people going to do all day if there are no more jobs? I mean, they estimate 25. Exactly, which are NFTs.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? Like everything is leading up to where everyone, I think there's going to be so many people, like most people will be involved in cryptocurrency over the next 5 to 10 years is what I'm trying to say. And you're going to pick, do you want to live in a digital metaverse and make it money that way? Or do you want to do it trading meme coins? Like, yeah, you can get up and if you want to go out and touch grass, let your AI bot trade for you. Like you're going to have these options is what I'm getting at. And it's just think about all these. Yeah, why not? Like, I mean, it could be a dildo.
My robot will be doing everything, and I'll be in the basement practicing with my fucking lightsaber.
Exactly. Yeah, and naked, of course. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not cutting off my wiener on camera. No way.
Not
fair enough.
Okay to do it off camera, but on camera is a no-go.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. If I'm gonna cut my wiener off, I don't want it to be on the internet forever.
Just wear a metal thong and do it online.
That's a good idea. We got to get lightsaber proof.
Do you
underwear.
Yeah. Elon will do it.
Let me ask
Elon can make it.
Do you think there's a Canadian version of the Chattahoochee Daddy? Do you think they call it like the Maple Daddy?
Well, it's like it's just basically like the Canadian tuxedo. You could wear like the vest, jean vest, and jean shorts.
Well, but this thing's
like a Canadian tuxedo.
I mean, I get, but
the
this
Maple
got like
Syrup Daddy.
Let me see here. Caesar.
The
Just
Canuck
put
Daddy.
Canadian flags
The
on it.
Canadian definitely has gonna have plaid on it for sure.
Yeah. Like a moose
It's
knuckle.
just so funny because when you picture that as like the American, it's like got the American flag and the dude like with his like guns, like America, like it's not us. It's like, yes, us with like this couple maple syrup bottles. I love Go Canada.
Tim Horton on your left butt cheek
Yeah.
advertising. Yeah.
I was gonna say the Stanley Cup, but we don't even win that. All our Canadian players go win it in the States.
Well, that's how we know we're living in a simulation. Florida doesn't even have ice, and we win hockey somehow. It's weird.
It was like Arizona. It was like the only reason the NHL existed in Arizona because the invention of AC.
Yeah.
True.
Oh,
Which
dude.
is great because Canadians realize they don't have to play hockey in the cold. I can play what I love and do it somewhere warm.
Oh, wow. I'm going to show. Come on. What the fuck is with the ads on the site? Stop. All right. Here we go. I'm going to show
Pump
this up.
it. Yeah.
I'm going to show this up for the for the folks that are watching at home. So the Chattahoochee Daddy is in a very it's an American one. Here we've got the ranch hand, which is just a belt buckle. Wild.
The ranch hand.
Yeah. And so like this one also says Dong Sarong there on the the fake label. But what the dude, this site is wild. It just like things pop up.
Just
Please
not
post it.
user-friendly.
Here we go.
Please post it. I need some.
Just hop on the X stream.
Yeah, just hop on the stream. Look, there's a wolf one. It's called the Truck Stop.
How do I do
Whoa.
all
Look at that one with the wolf.
Yes, dude. Oh, that might be the second one that I get. Oh, look at the butt, dude. It's got a wolf howling up at the moon.
Yes.
All right.
You should definitely get that.
Yeah.
One of your training sessions.
It's a full moon tonight, baby.
You know it. You know it. So probably, when I start doing my cold plunges at home, I'm gonna start doing probably time-lapse workout videos. And then I'll do my cold plunge in that. So you guys, if you feel like joining at home, get yourself a cold plunge pool, put in your garage.
Do you just like fill those up with just ice and you just put the cover on it? It keeps the ice like frozen?
No, God, no. No. I filled it up with that'd be crazy. I filled it up with the hose and then throw like a couple 10-pound bags of ice in there, or just like, honestly, 1 10-pound bag of ice is fucking enough. It's freezing cold. And so like, yeah. And so like people were like, where's the ice? I'm like, I filled it up with hose water while it was cold and rainy outside. And then I put a 10-pound bag of ice in there. Like the ice didn't stay icy, but I'll tell you what, that water was cold. It was so cold. Like I was having a panic attack while I was like when I first sat down and I was like up to my chest, I couldn't breathe. I was like, and like it took about a half a minute. It took about 30 seconds to like just chill out. And like,
that's so good. Right.
Yeah, it's tough. I try to do the shower, like the cold, like half 30 seconds at the end of my shower, and I'm like freaking dying trying to get through the end of it.
You're doing it absolutely wrong, Mike, just so you know. You should absolutely, and I know it sucks, and everybody's got to listen. Every single one of you have to listen here. Your morning shower should start ice cold. You should absolutely do that. Your body needs that. So get into a cold-ass shower when you take your morning shower. You can turn the water warmer while you're doing your thing, but you should absolutely, I've been doing this for decades now. You get into the cold shower, woo, it's invigorating, and then you heat the water up. Your body will thank you.
But the reason you do it the other way is so that like at the end of the shower, your pores close up. So
You are
like,
that's
the
gay.
actual,
That's gay. What are you, a woman?
yeah, that's the actual reason though. You can't be getting that fucking rash, those big old pimples, bro.
Fast. Oh yeah.
That's the reason. You got to keep the pores tight. Hey, we got Coin Chick is on
Skincare
YouTube.
tips from Mr. Dude.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys clip whatever you want.
That's your new
Look
series on
like
CT,
TikTok.
how are you? GM, thanks for joining. You know what? Really quick, I didn't even realize it's 9:45. We got to go at 10 today because that's just what we're going to do. Man, I'll tell you what, I feel like we just started the show. So I do have to thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for everybody that is chatting it up on YouTube. Thank you so much. You guys smash the like button. If you are watching on X, I added. So I realized when I signed the show up this morning, we're streaming it from 3 X accounts and 2 YouTube accounts. So it's on the Web3 Breakfast account too, which is great. More eyes, baby. So appreciate you guys watching on X. Go ahead and hit the heart. And if you guys are in the space, man, thank you so much. If you want to come up and chat with us, just raise your hand. I can't believe it's 9:47. Wow. Pash, go for it, brother.
I think we do the moleskin maple syrup mambo up here is what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong, any other Canadians, but
so hot. That's so hot.
The
Thank you.
moleskin
Thank you.
maple
Syrup mambo.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Can I get because obviously there's no one that's going to show this to me at the moment, I don't think, unless Mr. Dude knows it. Can I get a brief description? It could be a long and very thorough one as well. It doesn't matter. But can I get a description on what this actually means? Because I'm like mind blown right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know if anybody knows a moleskin. It doesn't have to be moleskin, but some kind of fur. Our ancestors were fur traders up here. And so instead of wearing, American dubbed out underoos, we are doing more of the natural thing, with nature. Then as far as the maple syrup goes, very sticky, viscous substance. So it keeps you warm. Because like if you're going to be doing the mambo in your skivvies, you probably want some kind of protection from the elements, right? So maple syrup is what does it. Plus it smells great.
Tastes
and then the mambo is the traditional dance of our people, as you might know.
I didn't, to be honest with you. Now I know the mambo.
Yeah, I just made it up, so that makes sense.
So mambo number 5 is that's Latin. So is mambo Canadian?
That's bastardization of Canadian culture.
Okay,
we do not claim mambo number 5. Great song, but it's just not the same.
At one point in whatever part of our lives that song was a song, it was a great song. I think if you were to go back and try to listen, if you try to listen to it right now, you'd be like, it'd be one of those like, nah, that ain't hitting, that ain't it, not into that.
No,
you need it in the right.
You had like real gangster rap, and then you had like mambo number 5, right? So you could like now real gangster rap sounds like mambo number 5. So you're like, nah, it's not hitting for me.
Not hitting. And Ricky Martin style stuff, right?
Yeah. Him and who's the guy who did all the Disney stuff? Fraser or something. Brendan Fraser. He was like a staple of our youth as well, right?
Brendan Fraser's a throat punch guy for me. If I ever saw him on the street, straight throat punch. I wouldn't even say hi. I would look so man and mead and just straight throat punch him.
Why?
Yeah, him and Nick Cage. He made
all those awesome movies, and then he like basically went bankrupt, and he's like, I'm just gonna do Disney movies and for my kids. And
when he get fat and then skinny, fat and then skinny, and then cry when I get an award for getting fat and skinny. Like what?
Yeah.
The guy has low estrogen.
You don't know that
if you cry like that, you have low testosterone, high estrogen, I think.
And Jay Chains will just punch you in the throat if he sees you in public.
The only 2 people on the planet that just like there's
Nicolas Cage has stolen the Declaration of Independence. He is gonna block your throat punch, no questions asked. Boom, he'll block it. You'll be like, what the? You'll have no idea. You'll be on the ground. He'll do that Keanu Reeves little throat punch thing to you, where you stop the punch, and then he neos you in the Adam's apple.
I'm telling you, the end of his career, for me, the end of his career was in Gone in 60 Seconds when they allowed this part to go out.
Oh, the let's ride.
Let's ride. Like, fuck you. Cut that part. That's the worst scene of a movie ever. But that was it. That's when he lost me as a fan.
C-D-E-F. But how can you hate Nicolas Cage? I'm sorry. He's given us some of the best movies of all time.
Carla was the prom queen.
Listen, and also Jay Chains, you're an old man like me, but I don't know if you Americans got this show called Reboot. It was like one of the first 3D animated cartoon TV shows, like in the days of Toy Story, but it was on TV, and it was about a computer system where there was like some kind of guardian program. Anyway, not important. They had this thing called a key tool, all right, and it sat on their wrist, kind of like a cell phone or a watch, or maybe like a watch cell phone. And it literally was just an AI tool that they were like, hey, AI tool, walk my dogs. I mean, they didn't have dogs, it was on a computer. But it would just do whatever you asked it to do. And ever since I was a young boy, I was like, man, all I want to do is have a key tool that sits on my wrist, and I can be that lazy fuck that's like, hey, go start my car. Hey, go walk the dogs. Hey, fix this TV that's broken. And I feel like we're getting pretty fucking close now. Like, it's in my pocket and it can't fix things yet. But as soon as my phone becomes like a fully automated robot that can trade tokens for me and do all the things, I'm pretty sure all of my dreams will have come true. And I don't know what to do after that. I guess I didn't dream big enough. At the time, it seemed so outrageous as a concept. But now it seems like within grasp. So like when the world has become Wall-E, how are we going to exist? Or is it just Terminator and like we're going to get snuffed out?
Did you reference?
No, more like iRobot. There's gonna be a shit ton of evil one and just one good robot.
Well,
This is really bleak, but did you guys know that
Will Will Smith be there?
BlackRock is tokenized BIDL launches on Polygon, guys.
that's what I was fucking talking about a little bit ago. That's what I was talking about. It's like Polygon, Arbitrum, Optimism, maybe. There's like, it's like 6 chains or something like that. That's what the announcement was. So exciting, guys. I'm so bullish. That makes me bullish on Ondo. It makes me really bullish on Ondo. Because they are the BIDL fund.
No, but I'm just terrified about AI now. All these.
Oh, did you see? I right before you and I posted up on the we set a place at the table at the exact same time. I happened to be just a second faster than you, so that means your post about Polygon went right over the top.
I remember this movie or this show. Holy crap!
What a fucking show!
Oh,
what a fucking show! My name is Bob. I come from the net.
Get home from school, and this is like on TV.
So this is what you were talking about, right? So that's I had to get I wanted to see what you were talking about, the little AI wrist Apple Watch thing. When this came on, like when we were kids?
This was like 97, maybe 96. It's like pre-2000.
Let's look at the old.
No, it should be like 98, 99. It started right around when they started doing the fucking tsunami shit. So about 98.
I think you got it. Are you in Canada?
Nope, 94. No. 94 to 2001.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got it earlier here.
Yeah, 94 to 2001 was the original airing on YTV.
Fucking YTV.
Fucking go YTV. And you had Beasties or Beast Wars. Actually, I'm not sure what it was called in the States. I think Beast Wars, which was the other show from this studio. It was 3D Transformers. They were dinosaurs instead of cars. It was excellent.
Some good times, man. TV was good.
Back in the day, man. Back when shit was good. Music was good. Music is absolute trash now.
We'd watch Mechanics for Kids on Saturdays. Alicia Cuthbert and some other dude. They both went on to become
Jay Burchell.
That's right, Jay Burchell. So they went on to become stars. Alicia Cuthbert, and then it's like, oh, they were Canadian the whole time. She was in Girl Next Door.
Cuthbert, something. Wait, that's like it's triggering something in my mind. Something that Whitney watched on Netflix. Cuthbert. It was like Shirley Ann Cuthbert. Oh my God, what was it?
I thought you said Cuckbird.
You Cuckbird. Hey,
I've seen that too, but it was not on TV.
Hey,
I subscribe to that.
Hey, you see that chair in the corner? Get in there, you little Cuckbird.
Oh yeah. Don't it.
Sorry.
Speaking of puns, how's the market? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was gonna say, J-Chains, you're reevaluating your decision on meme coins, something about crypto.
What's happening now? What's happening now? Mama, iya. It's 89K.
Nice.
Come on, we're going down, motherfuckers.
Hey, speaking of cuck, real quick, what's that website for Chattahoochee jeans? I was gonna look that up.
Oh, it's so hot.
Yeah,
Chattahoochee Daddy. You know, I posted one little tuxedo.
Yes,
check out the jumbotron.
I think it's called the Gentleman.
Oh man, that's
Butler.
I'm wearing that right now, by the way, just so everyone knows.
Hell yeah! I think that wolf one is pretty wild. And then the snake and the hot dog one. That
I'm a snake. I'm a snake. I'm a slippery.
Yeah. Oh man, too funny.
All right. Hopefully this is
This
it.
has been a good time.
You know what? I knew it at some point. When the market opened up, those boys are going to be like, all right, boys and gals, it's time to get it back down. So this candle today, this 9:30 candle, we are about 27 minutes into the market opening, and it is down. Let me look at this candle so far. 2%. 2%. Come on, get back under. I have got a nice, juicy stop loss, take profit set at 84. No, where is it? 86. 86.
Hey,
86.
These guys are taking profit right now, so they're gonna go get into your local meme coins. So go check those out before they pop off again.
Altcoins saw a nice little drop over the last 24 hours. So you see Bitcoin. Look, let's see this thing take a nice little tank, right? Exactly what I've been fucking telling you guys. We have to do this. Has to happen. I don't know if we're going to get all the way down into the 70s, but I know that we are going to spend a few days going downward, or maybe a little bit of time, and it's okay, guys. The bull run's not over. We just need to gather momentum because we could tell that we exhausted, that we ran out of steam. So we'll be back. I don't know if I'm going to do the 4 p.m.
So
today.
will we, J Chains, and so will we.
I know we all will be back, and we'll be back to crush it and make those millies, do the things that we got to do. But I think as far as this show goes for us today, folks, ladies and gentlemen, friends, boys and gals, people of all ages, doesn't matter if you're a maxi or you're a total degen. I love you all the same. Make sure today, if you are thinking about adding some coins to your portfolio, you look and see if it's the right time. Like right now, let's watch Bitcoin. This might be time. If you guys have been like, damn it, I missed it. Maybe you didn't. Maybe we're going to pop back down to the 80s and you got that chance to do whatever you wanted to do. Maybe that altcoin that you were looking at is going to take a little trip. I don't know I could probably pop open CoinMarketCap real quick. I did get a question about Relio. What would you invest 5K in Relio or Ondo? Man, that's really a tough call. I feel like it depends on what your risk profile is. Ondo is going to be a safer bet. Relio is probably going to get you better X's. It's like a $4 million market cap versus a $1 billion market cap. So it's going to take far less for the needle to move on Relio. However, the RWA space is getting very diluted. So only the strong will survive. Now, however, everything will go up. So again, you will get some X's, you will get some returns. But in the long term, like maybe Ondo, it's like, maybe you do your Relio right now, you get your X's, and then you flip that into Ondo in January, right after the unlock. January 18th, 134% of the current circulating supply set to unlock. Now, however, February 5th, they are having like, what do they call it? Some summit in New York. I'm going to go to it. I'm asking if I could be the MC. I got to press them a little bit more on this. But Ondo is doing a summit in New York on February 5th or 6th. Like I forget what it's called. It's like Stockbroker 2.0 World, or I don't know, something like that. I don't know. We'll take a look at it. But put in a good word for me, guys. I want to be the MC over there because Ondo is going to take us to Valhalla. So I hope you do something great. Make some money today. There's a lot of money to be made. Watch the markets. 88.5. I fucking told you guys. Let's go. I'm going to get out of this short in the profit, and then I'm going to get myself into a long when the time is right, and I hope you guys do the same thing. Don't know about the 4 p.m. today because the CFN guys are still here. We got to go get some training footage, and then we've got AJ and I we're mandating. AJ and I are going on a date tonight. We're going to go to, so I think some red carpet XRP movie premiere down in Atlanta. So I don't know. It all depends on like when we got to leave and all that stuff. If I can do the 4 p.m. or not. I would like to, and if I can, I will. But if I can't, adios, amigos. We'll see you tomorrow.